Or should we go with somebody else? Right, so I want to do for your aero testing time begins today. Cool. We've still got some things that are incomplete. We should have them before our next GP, I think. Yeah, design complete before we go into Jeddah. Yeah, let's sort out our reserve driver here. So, contract, scouting. So we want ourselves a new reserve driver. Tell us to eat. Let's go age. And I think you have to be 18 to race in F1. So let's go for the best 18-year-old that we've got. Got 54 there, 58, 62, 68 with Hadjar. I'm trying to get Hadjar in as our reserve driver. I think we should. Oh wait, cannot race in F1. Sure, cannot be contracted to a race in the F Formula 1 team until they're over 18. Only completed 2 seasons of F2 or of F3. That's interesting. Okay. So who can we take? So we're looking at 19 and we can't have any of the 18-year-olds. So 19. So we've got Johnny Edgar, 59. Helga, 71. So that's our highest at the moment. It's Helga. Poor Chet, 75. I mean, no one over 75 here, is there now? No. So yeah, let's go for poor chair again, and let's just try and game this time into our reserve seat. Getting 1 million to reserve. He wants more than 1 mil. Right, there we go. Got Teo Porcher, who's in here. Cool. It's not too expensive to break Giovinazzi's contract. So we've got new Ferrari driver in, or new Ferrari reserve in. We won't give him some time in Jeddah, but we'll give him some time at an upcoming race. Right. Skip to low stock manufacture 35644. Let's get some more of this suspension. Potentially use it in our next race. I think the other one was a chassis. We're building a new chassis, so let's leave that unless we absolutely need to. Factory concerns. I was about cat factory. Signs of what could be structural damage. Ordered via hoisting a contractor to carry out structural analysis on the building. I haven't looked at any of our facilities, so don't like 30 mil. It's not a lot of money to start off with, really, is it? In terms of developments. Well, I'm gonna pop to the toilet, and then we will do Jeddah, and after Jeddah, we'll call it a day. See if we can manufacture these new parts as well. Manufacture. Oh crap, yep, temporary shutdown. Okay, so we can't even bring them. Can I cheat? Have I found a way to cheat? I can only do emergency ones. Let's not. Let's wait. Let's wait. Right, I will be right back. Right then. Time to go again. Still a minute. Qualifying position. I think we'll make both of them again. Let's get our sponsors done. Fastest lap. We won't get. Finishing position of, let's say, one driver. Okay, no, that's fine. Yeah, so one driver in the top 4. Good. I think we can do that. I don't know what qualifying position streak means. Qualify 6th or higher for 2 races in a row with at least one driver. I think we can do it. I think we can do it. As a guaranteed. Let's get to it. So we're not taking. We've got suspension upgrade, so we can add the suspension upgrade. But other than that, we've got no upgrades for this race. So pace might drop. I swear this room is about 100 degrees, man. It's so hot in here.
We're here in Jeddah, where the tension is boiling as we head into the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. The circuit at Jeddah, spread along streets that run next to the Red Sea, is one of Formula One's highest speed tracks. It's a test of skill from start to finish, with cars just millimeters from the walls. Jeddah Corniche circuit is hot and high powered, demanding speed from...
That's enough of that. All right, then into the practice. Jeddah. What we want. Let's go car parts on Leclerc's car. And let's get... We've only got one part. Look at that. Let's get the one new part installed. Do we install that one part for Jeddah? I'm going to install it for the race only, I think. Doesn't actually improve that much, let's be honest. You've probably done a bit of a bad job on that one. Oh well. Right. Yes, setup. I feel like we want more of this and also more of this. Let's try that. We're going to go 15 laps on the soft tyre. I'm going to go not as extreme with this one. Something like that. Oh, that is sick. I love what I've done with the track maps, man. I really do. Let's get science on track to start. Quickly followed by Leclerc. We'll get both our drivers out there. Get as much info as you possibly can. What are our predictions for this race then? What do we think? I think we finish in a higher position or a lower position than we did last time out. I honestly think we're going to finish in a lower position unless one of the Red Bulls crashes out. That's my prediction. I think unless there is a yellow flag where the Red Bulls get taken out, I think we'll be in a lower position. Oh, it's a couple. Yeah,
Zero, okay.
bad.
Was not improving.
All clear.
Let's call him on in then. Okay, so it's really more experience than what we first had. Looking at something like this, maybe. I'll burn another set of stuff. But,
Any
still
feedback on
bad
the
as
car?
well.
We need to try something, guys.
Copy.
Cornering's optimal. Why would you do that to me? Hold on, no. Everything there is in. Let's just try that. Let's just try that. Let's not move anything else. That looks good. Leclerc can straight back out on track, not wasting any time at all. So we've nearly got all of our car parts up to scratch. I still might chuck a new suspension in for Leclerc's race. I'm not sure yet. It doesn't look like it's going to make much of a difference to the overall performance, to be honest, though.
The car is okay.
Now gone to good.
I'm happy.
Copy it.
Let's keep him out for the stint then. I reckon Leclerc's going to still have a high percentage, I think.
Update when you can.
Yes, guys. Getting better and better.
Copy.
Good. It's good to more or less nail it on the first day. That's why I did the 2 soft stints, personally. Although, okay, we actually haven't nailed it though. So, what can we do more? I'm so much I'm confused. Right. I don't think we're ever gonna get braking stability correct. I can't see how we're gonna. Can't see how we're gonna get it. Good. Without dropping like straight line speed. That is the only way we come close, and I don't like having the toe at 0. That is literally the only way we come close. Let's go out on a set of hard. Whatever time we have. Again, braking stability is the one that's killing us, really.
Temperature, how are we?
We need to work on the tires, keep the temperature on the tires.
We are slowing down that Haas.
Okay, and check at flag.
I suppose the toe is more realistic on this game than it is on F1 23, where you literally have a certain percentage that is ideal. Like 58 is ideal. Whereas anywhere else is a bit weird. Let's run. Actually, let's get a hard set behind it. We'll go on the mediums, both drivers. Same run. And I want them both out on track straight away, to be honest. Let's get these sessions out of the way. What are we talking about? What are we talking about? Oh, we got 4 out of 5 over here. What was it? Sorry. I didn't see if it was good or what. The satisfaction is great over there. Got no clue what it is over here. I'm going to assume it's great. I'm going to allow them to do this full run. I'd like to be at around 60-70% after this session. Okay. Wow. How am I meant to get this then? That there. Gotta be it. That's gotta be the nailer. Mediums are a bit worn. Could probably do another 15 laps on them. Over here with science, what have we got? Very good. Okay, so he wants more straight line speed. Maybe a bit more like that. Again, we can run the mediums again. I want to try and save some, like another set of softs. I feel like probably a 2-stopper might be good again here. So maybe just having 1 set of mediums in reserve. Although 2 sets of mediums in reserve did come to our aid a little bit last time out. I'm thinking we could maybe do a hard start and then move on to a really long stint on the hards and move to softs, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure what the best strategy is at the moment on this game, whether or not it is to go long, whether it is to get fresh tyres on. On the old game, fresh tyres were absolute king. Once the tyres hit about 40%, they're more or less done with. Apart from the AI cars who just rock it all the time. The fuck? Alright, let's get down to 15 minutes and then we'll come in and go on to some stuff. Call them in around now somewhere. The quick soft change. We'll probably go for 10 laps. Nice. Softs. 10 laps. Let's see, he's got more pace. Let's see who's got the pace. Not sure why they're not actually speaking. Oh, Leclerc goes P1. So it doesn't look like, it looks like Leclerc is the quicker of the 2 drivers.
Any feedback on the car?
Or quite a bit. A minute. Optimal. Does optimal mean 100%? I'm buzzing if optimal means 100%. I'm absolutely buzzing with that. I mean, it probably means like high 90s. Or maybe 90 onwards. I mean, it's very rare to get a straight up optimal, to be fair. In fact, we're 1 on the 2 at the minute. Verstappen may not have ran may not have ran soft tyres, and the fact that he's still there is terrifying. So, I know he did run soft tyres. He got a 131. Perez got a 130 on mediums. That is, yeah, that Red Bull must be absolutely rapid. Yeah, oh, 100% for setup. Let's go, man. We've basically completed F1 Manager. 2 races in, completed. At least a setup anyway. So again, we've got 100% safety car. Pit lane loss is 19 seconds. It's not, you don't actually lose that much time, to be fair, on this track. But that's good to know. Going into this one, all I want to do is a long hard run. You could talking like, yeah, we're whacking 40 laps of fuel on both drivers. And I might actually burn the second set of mediums. You know what? I'm gonna have the confidence of seeing this session. What's the worst that can happen? Okay, so we went on hard, went on soft. So that's absolutely fine. Track acclimatization, not 84. Was it only 84? That's fine though. Starting confidence is good. Let's see how quality goes.
Welcome everyone to qualifying. This
I'm fairly confident we can do this in 1 run. I am confident. Ooh. Can we? Suspension. Can we fit this? Will we have a penalty for that? Don't think we do at this stage, do we? No. Okay, cool. Let's allow. Yeah, I'm confident we can do this in 1 run. I'm gonna go in the middle somewhere. A lot we used to do when the track gets a bit quieter, so like maybe go out to 805, 806. Well, it's getting heavier. Both my cars out there. Let's see what I can do under the lights in Saudi Arabia.
So at the moment you have
Yep,
P2.
nice P2 with purple sector 3.
Was
That
good
won't be
luck.
beaten. Well, it will be beaten, but it won't be beaten by the, you know, McLarens and the Alfa Romeos and the Williams. And what can Carlos do? P4 again.
Currently P4.
Very happy with that. So we can basically sim the rest of this session, and I think we've timed that pretty well to get them out. Let's not waste any more tyres. Everyone now putting in their final lap times. And no one makes any big jumps. Now I don't know if I'm going to carry on using the Ferrari because I can't lie. I like to improve a team, and I know we might be improving this team, but he's feeling like I'm semi-professional. Do you know what I mean? I mean, we'll see how it goes. We were going to change all the staff and chuck a rookie in, so we might do that once we get a bit more money and we're able to do so. Surely going to go down in a moment. Points. You're going to get slowed down by Lando.
So at the moment you have
Ooh,
P7.
only P7 for Leclerc.
It's a joke. Come on.
Shit. Does he have time to... Oh shit, we're on the same set, didn't we? I mean, let's have a looky here. The second off. 2/10 they'd have to get in the bottom. Put a fresh set on. If we can get out there, we will get out there. Science is okay though. That's me quite fine. I don't think we're gonna make it out there, so let's take the risk. Okay. Albon improves. Gas lever. Oh my god, Leclerc gets pushed out. That's bad. That's bad for business. Makes it interesting though. So make it more interesting. So we did go for that run a little bit late, and we were using old tyres, but now we have loads of fresh stuff, so I made the same mistake twice, so get signed straight out. If this one actually matters. I think I may run Leclerc for a soft undercut, then onto the hard.
Stay negative. Stay negative, please.
128.4. Let's see what everybody else puts in. Verstappen goes P1. Perez goes P1. Got 2 sets here that could be fresh. I'm going to keep those 2 sets fresh. And what can Sainz do on his final running Q3?
Currently P3.
Doesn't improve,
Good luck.
but that's fine. I think. A tough track to overtake. Charles Leclerc starting from P12 with a new suspension.
Here we are.
50 laps now. Hard medium or medium hard. Get the jump. Or I might get soft hard. See if you can get the jump on those drivers ahead of him. I think. And the potential for an undercut in those ahead. Science is a bit higher up. Hard and then finish strong on the medium. Potentially. Or do we start stronger on the medium? Starting from P3. We don't want to lose too much time. Let's add in a soft, medium, soft strategy. See what that looks like. Where we can take all tyres. See, 100% chance of a safety car. We could be happy to burn. I wonder actually. We could do a soft medium if we were smart about it. It'll be tough. $16.3. That would actually be a quicker strategy to go for. And I wonder what it looks like just for the advocate. How does it look if you switch that around? It looks like that. Yeah, it's still the same, 113. But I think that would feel quicker. Start on the mediums, and it's going badly. We can always just check back for a hard set. Go on the softs. Same really. We'll start on the softs. Let's have both drivers starting on the soft tyre. Let's take a gamble. I'm not going to mess with the fuel. Let's go for it. Let's go for it.
The drivers are lined up on the grid here at the Jeddah Corniche circuit, preparing for 50 flat-out laps under the lights. And plenty of...
Who do we start on board with? Sainz or Leclerc?
Saudi Arabian Grand Prix.
It's got to be Leclerc, I think. I don't think Sainz is going to get ahead of anyone. So let's get on board with Charles Leclerc at the start of this race. And the cars are everywhere. So I've actually moved up to P2. Should have sat on board with him, shouldn't I? And Leclerc moves down a position. Well, Carlos Sainz is running pretty well. Yeah, he has. Yeah, he has. But Leclerc's fallen back. Yeah, I've gone for a bit of a questionable strategy. But again, safety cars could come out. 100% chance of a safety car. What was what, sorry? I think I said I know because I jumped on board, didn't I? Right, let's see if we can get Leclerc just using a bit of his deployment. The strat, so Leclerc's going soft hard, Sainz is going soft medium, so both one stopping. Sainz hoping to do it on a quicker tyre. But it just means, it means we're going to lose a lot of time when it goes down to about 40%. And I think we're going to have to burn them to about 30%, but...
Keep pushing.
Sainz lost position here. If he pulls out far enough from Alonso, which it doesn't look likely at the minute, really looks unlikely at the minute, we could look to... Leclerc's not really going anywhere either, is he? We could look to calm him down a bit. But I think at the moment we'll just see where we end up when DRS comes in. Take it from there.
Pushing.
These boys won't be pushing their tyres, whereas I don't want to push my tyres. We're going for longevity. Or do we just push Leclerc and potentially turn it into a two-stop? We might have to with him, you know. We could take more risks being further down the grid. Sainz has fallen back a hell of a way from Lance Stroll, though. They're on mediums. One's on soft, one's on medium. Well, look, Stroll had been pushing. You can see he's down to 91% on them.
And DRS enable.
Now, we might be sitting ducks here with DRS enabled. Does okay. Look at deploying them through here. See if you can break the gap a little bit to Lance Stroll. Don't want to take too much out of the tyres, but I'm happy to use the ERS system. Maybe push on the fuel a little bit later on. Yep, soft hard for Leclerc, soft medium for Carlos. Using the ERS isn't really getting him anywhere. They must still be really pushing out ahead of us. I think they must be. Let's look after it a bit more. Leclerc not really making any inroads either. Although. The Hasses had lots of incidents last race. Leclerc looks to have made the move. Can it stick? It can. Nice, we're back to his qualifying position. Let's maybe just allow him some time to catch up to the cars ahead. So Nico Hulkenberg is also on the soft tyre, but again the percentage is wearing out of them. So Sainz seems to be doing a good job of defending. But we may need to very quickly change the strategy here and get them shifting. Verstappen already has a 2 second, oh sorry, Perez has a 2 second gap to Verstappen. We may need to look at pushing a bit harder. That's what our strategy is currently looking like on a one stop. How's it going, Prio? I'm hoping I was pronounced that name correctly. So Leclerc's close to Hulk. I reckon he'll make the move DRS here. That's where he got the last Hass, I believe. Perfect. And we appreciate the follow. Here we are. We've got some kind of risky strategies for this race. We're running Leclerc, who started P12, running him on the soft to the hard, and Sainz going soft to medium in the hope of scoring some points today. Sainz did start P3, got up to P2 and then dropped back down to P5. But cars around him do seem to be pushing their tyres a fair bit harder. So we will see. Alright, he's complaining. Let's get him on high. See if we can get through. Is it possible to play the game now? When yeah, so you have to have the deluxe edition off Steam. Yeah, thank you, Jack. Yeah, you do. Oh, no, not off Steam, off any platform, but yeah. It's only an extra tenner, to be fair, so I thought I'd jump on the bandwagon early. What are we all up to tonight, Jack? You don't race on a Thursday, do you? So you're just chilling out. What are you up to today, Priya? I'm enjoying it though. I'm enjoying it again. I did stop playing F1 Manager 22. So many words. F1 Manager 22 around about, what would we say? Maybe December, January time. I really enjoyed the game, but I just had other games that I wanted to. Whoa, we got a penalty. Hold on a moment.
Okay?
Yeah.
Never mind being nice to you lot. What's he done here? Yes, I brought it through Steam, yeah. Oh, come on. That is not a penalty.
That had the potential to do some real damage, given the nature of that collision.
The Haas, I think is it Hulk? He's bumped over the curb and hit my
Just
car.
like that, the hopes of the team start to dwindle.
+5. We can serve it at a pit stop, which is good. And we've got the position as well. So let's just, he's just going to have to press on now, isn't he? But I don't see. Yeah, it's just an incident. I did actually. I think I did 3 seasons as well with McLaren. We kept Daniel Ricciardo for the first 2 seasons. We then swapped him for George Russell. Through that period, we also got Lambiasi on board, who is Max Verstappen's race engineer, as well as one of the Aston Martin engineers. I can't remember what his name is now. And we started winning a lot of our races, basically. It took us a few seasons to get there. We're doing this on with Ferrari. Now, the plan is to completely overhaul all of the staff. And we're going to be removing Sainz to put in a rookie driver. But the rookie driver that we want didn't sign at the time, so he's been signed as a reserve. And we can't afford really to get rid of all of our staff at the moment, so I'm waiting until I move out for the season to make those changes. But yeah, I want to put in like kind of awful staff, a rookie driver, and see how we get on at Ferrari about midway through the season. Leclerc, by the way, pushing very hard. I don't know where this pace has just come from. I wonder if other than our tyre managing after their strong starts, but he's actually flying up the grid and into P10. And what could possibly be a double overtake with Pierre Gasly. Sainz as well is starting to get into a bit of a DRS trade with Aston Martins. Might be able to squeeze past. No. Stroll and Alonso are literally 2 Aston Martins wide going through every corner. Now what I might do is actually chill out on his tyres a little bit.
Okay.
And use that bit of excess fuel to keep the pace.
Less lift off. Yeah.
Yeah, Leclerc, even at 5-second penalty, he's flying.
Now
We've
we
missed
should
an
be able to
overtake.
take a look here.
Let's take a look at that.
Watching the Ferrari.
2 cars of DRS.
It's certainly
3 cars
inviting.
into turn 1. Pushes the Alpine over the curb.
And that's
Gets a
10th
better
place and up
exit
into the
with the
points.
slipstream. He could have been boxed in there, to be fair, but he manages to get in to P10.
Yeah.
In fact, we can also push a bit of Leclerc as well. By the way, he's absolutely smashing it now. He's really come into the game. This is my favourite feature, by the way, on the new one. This is my favourite feature, the head cam. I think it is class. It would be good if you could remove all this UI when you go into the head cam. I don't think there's an easy button to do that, but yeah. Ooh, we get an overtake on Alonso.
Now the action
With
happens as
Sainz
they went
moving
into
up to
turn 16.
P4.
They decide to give it a
Or was
go.
that to claim P5? Yeah, nice
Sainz
nice
gets
tidy
by
move.
without-
Nice tidy move. And that, yeah, that gives him P4 from there. Leclerc is on the hunt. Again, all these other drivers could be charging battery, they could be saving tyres. So we're now starting to steamroll through. Surely we had this move with DRS. And we do. The Alpine tucks in very quickly behind. Let's see how much further Carlos Sainz can go. Why can't he show this kind of pace when he's up towards the top?
Good job.
And that is another one on the Aston Martin.
And it was
Considering
involving
to
Leclerc
play for
this time.
Alpha. I was debating Alpha. The reason why I didn't go
There's
with
the
Alpha is
opening.
because they're sponsored by Kick. And obviously Kick are overtaking Twitch at the moment. I'll just be right back 1 second. Right, we are back and we are about to get a lot less hungry. I mean, I'd consider waiting. Unless you've got the spare change, I would consider waiting until full release. But yeah, I am enjoying it. Mainly because I didn't play the last one for a bit. So yeah, I am enjoying it again. Right, let's move him back up to standard.
You can
Balance that out. Balance this out as well. The Sainz is looking okay.
Lift and coast.
With the Aston Martins behind him, we should hopefully be able to pull out a little bit, I think. What we're looking at, we've got softs that are, well, Stroll has really been pushing them softs. Leclerc around here, I mean, I've been pushing a bit harder, but not too bad. But Sainz has really, with that fuel saving, done well. We can probably save a bit with Leclerc. I know he needs to push on.
Take it easy
We
there.
can save a bit with him. But yeah, the reason why I didn't go with Alpha is because it's sponsored by Kick, literally, that's the only reason. I'm going Ferrari for the obvious rebuild, because I do need it. and we will supply that rebuild. If I'm honest though, I don't know how the Ferrari strategists are rated so highly. Well, they seem to be so highly rated, it's unreal. Sainz still looking okay, he's battling. Leclerc gets past Hamilton.
Let's take a look at the replay. Now this was on the straight.
Some of drivers got
They
more
squeeze
pace
by.
when they're looking after the tyres. Just squeeze.
And the Ferrari moves up.
Neither gets. Does he get the Alpine as well? He looks like he might be chasing that Alpine down his straight. And he does get the Alpine. Leclerc is flying after getting that penalty, by the way. I'm not going to watch that on back. We get the gist. We get the gist. But he's flying since getting that penalty, and he's flying since we've told him to take his foot off the gas. Let me get his foot back on the gas, though. So we can keep this position.
Copy.
I keep thinking that guy's name is more pace. So, Stroll and Alonso got behind Sainz. That's good. Leclerc 2 seconds off Russell. We've got Ocon behind him, and Hamilton as well. Pretty close. A lot of these drivers, I think, they're doing either medium hard or soft to medium. Sorry, soft to hard. So, trying to be on a quicker tyre once it does box. Leclerc could get onto the hard. He's following the soft to hard strategy. Well, hopefully it's going to work out for both of them. I mean, we could change Sainz. We can reevaluate. And we can change Sainz as well onto a hard strategy. And just see how it goes. But at the moment, it's going well. Alfa Romeo definitely a good shout though. Bottas leading the team, or even if you wanted to do Zhou Guan Yu leading the team and put in another driver in his place. Definitely a good shout. Well, Leclerc's got a bit of surplus to use again.
And Charles, no lift off needed. You are doing a good job.
Copy.
I think did Leclerc have a 2-second gap to Russell, and he's broken that down very quickly so far. And he should get DRS, I think, before the next detection point. If he has, I wonder why is Russell going so slow? Old tyre, okay, he's going to be preserving those tyres, I think. You might start to see Perez drop off as well. Keep an eye on that gap to leader.
Increase lift and coast.
Copy.
The ones we're gonna have to look out for really are the medium to hard runners. I think they're the ones to watch. They'll be able to go longer, they'll have the fresher tyres. They'll possibly be able to push harder than what we have as well. So yeah, let's get Leclerc with some air time though, as he starts to battle Leclerc.
As you are now.
Sorry,
Lift off.
what did I just say?
Yeah.
Leclerc some air time, he battles Russell. And gets past Russell fairly easily there. Our pit window is at lap 20. We are just over halfway through our stint. We may want to try and back out a little bit. Let's see how far ahead we get of Russell. Let's see if we want to back it out for a few laps. Oh my god. I thought I heard something. Where are my drivers?
Virtual safety car. Virtual safety car.
That was a Mercedes behind us, and Russell went straight on. But look at this. Locks up, goes straight on. That'll be a virtual until he gets to the pit. Now, do we
The team glued to the monitors.
box try and get rid of that 5-second penalty? We're gonna lose places with Leclerc, but do we do it? Are we saying both? It's only a virtual at the moment. That virtual will be out until Russell gets to the pit. Oh, Russell's out. Hold on, it could move to full.
There is a crash.
This could move
The
full.
debris is there. Watch out. It's okay. Yeah, he's okay.
Get that cheap pit stop, you reckon, yeah? Okay. You're gonna have to change strategy then, or do we? No, we don't. We're still okay. We're gonna box. We're gonna box science. I'm gonna take a risk on another virtual or another safety car coming out. I'm gonna put them on the mediums as we were planning to. Okay. Now Leclerc for me.
And box, Carlos, box.
Yeah, we're gonna keep it on the hard. We could go back for softs again. No, let's go hard. Let's go hard. That'll be fresh.
And
Now,
box now,
what you
box.
want to see?
Box. Relay.
How far this gap is?
Copy.
Is there enough space between them? I think there
Charles,
is.
relay.
I think there is. We're taking the gamble. Yep, they're away. Now, should we still have 5 seconds? We should do. Yep, we are. I think it's better for us to serve it now. Okay. What are we looking at here? We're looking at quite far back, but we've got a cheap pit stop. Now let's see what we can do. Let's keep conserving.
Look after the tires, please.
We're the only ones that box there. We're the only ones that are taking the risk. Let's see if it goes well for us. We probably will have to pit again towards the end of the race, but particularly with science, we probably should have gone to hards in fairness, but we might need them faster tyres to get back to where he was. It's a very long virtual. We've been under virtual for a full lap now. If we move it to a full, well, let's get racing. Car isn't even there. There we go. There we go. Ending. Standard. Standard. I'm not going to push too heavy. We should have the
Ending
pace
now.
on fresh tyre alone here.
Copy.
Appreciate the lurk, Jack. Appreciate the lurk.
You can push a bit more. Copy.
We should have the pace just based on
DRS
green.
enabled.
Just based on having the fresh tyres. Our tyre warm-up isn't great. Right behind Norris, right on his gearbox. DRS open. At the moment, he can't find a gap. I'm sure he will find a gap. Is that going to be it? With the DRS, he's done a few overtakes here already. And he does make it. Fresh tyres can be king, man. Got some nice clean air. And once he breaks DRS, I will get him to look after those tyres. In fact, we can get him to look after them now and we'll push the fuel. We've got extra fuel here.
You are doing a good job.
Same for science. Let's see if that will
Lift off.
help them.
Okay, copy.
Look, it's a 19-second pit stop. Leclerc's now 29 seconds away from the leader. Science 21. So Science is really within the window to go P3 when people start to box. I believe it's around about lap. We would lap 20. The other probably be lap 18. Science
Now
getting the
we're
pass
watching
on
Carlos
Magnussen.
Sainz here. The
Again, we've got
gap
3
opens up
cars
for
going
them.
into turn 1. Looks like 2 cars got past the Haas, and he could
Up that
squeeze.
takes
He
them
gets the
to
Alpine.
7th place.
Can he get the Alpine? Better traction on the exit. I think he's going to get the Alpine, if he hasn't already, and he has. Okay, let's get him to chill a bit on the tyres.
Can go tire
These
management.
could make it to the end theoretically, but I don't think they're going to have the competitive pace that we need. not a massive amount happening at the moment, so let's get a bit of a skip along. Leclerc really captured Hulkenberg. In fact, it's within DRS now. Let's jump on board. Fuel's still looking nice. Yeah, these softs are getting very old now, so it could be worth us pushing. Try and get as many of these cars as we can before they box, but I actually think it's going to be a better idea for the race to try and make this car go the distance if we can. And in fact, Leclerc is making it look easy at the moment, cruising through these cars. So it's about to enter DRS as well. Once he does get it, I think I might actually move him to a full conserve. And just see how it is. 0.8 at the minute. So let's use 0.8 as our benchmark. Still getting closer. Back to 0.7 now. But should be able to open that rear wing in a moment. And that'll keep him plodding along. Leclerc straight on the back of Albon. Surely someone needs to be boxing soon though. Surely. Gets through Albon onto Magnussen. Well, I don't think we're gonna bit more competitive. I think Magnussen is at the minute. Yeah, this undercut. Sorry, is really working wonders at the moment. The Sainz chasing down Ocon. He's a term chasing very loosely. He's more like hanging on to Ocon whilst he looks after those tyres. Let's have a look at our projection now then. Looking a bit better. We're probably not going to be able to conserve for long enough though. I don't think he's going to be able to squeeze them. Is he though? Yeah, actually, he's going to be able to squeeze and move. It's crazy how much the tyre wear does play a factor here. We are literally on the slowest setting, managing our tyres, but there's so much more grip for us coming in and out of corners. We are pushing our fuel as well to get the car nice and light. As Hulkenberg jumps into the box, and he's on the soft tyre, so I wonder if that's going to springboard other drivers to do the same. In fact, Leclerc could make it on the hards quite easily, so let's move him back to standard.
And push.
Whilst people are going to start boxing, let's see if he can make some moves, get himself even further up the board. Might even. You haven't used much ERS yet today.
So deployed.
Get a bit of a deploy going. Let's get Sainz past Hamilton if we can. Wings open. Use all that power. Look at that. Straight past him there, I think, isn't it? Yep, we're away. And Leclerc chasing down K-Mag. And also Pierre Gasly. Might be a bit harder for him. Perez jumps into the pit. Now, what is our in-total leader? 22 seconds still for Sainz. But I would hazard a guess that he's... Oh, hold on. Yellow flags. Virtual safety car.
Virtual safety car deployed.
Hold on a moment.
Stay positive.
Let's reel things
copy.
back here.
Big chance for him. Possible damage
Disabled
there. Watch out.
DRS. You haven't got a
I
clip
hope it's
yet.
okay at least.
I'm not sure what draw. Oh, Shinoda's out.
Okay.
Sorry, Shinoda's out. I didn't
Debris
actually notice
all
that.
around.
It's going to go to full. No, still virtual. The problem now is everybody else is going to get a free pit stop. The Perez comes out ahead of us. That's if they choose to pit. Which Verstappen. Where's Verstappen? How far ahead is Verstappen? I would have thought he'd pit here. Although he's on the medium. Game might keep him out. The game might keep him out. Sainz is a second away from Perez. So either way, this has actually worked out better for him. If Alonso and Stroll pit, I think he will be able to get past Stroll. Maybe not Alonso. Worked out a bit bad for Leclerc, to be honest. Although no one's actually boxed just yet. Let's see what happens after the VSC kind of period. Right, so VSC is now ending.
Yeah, copy.
Let's get ourselves ready to go.
You can push.
Verstappen stayed out. The soft
DRS
runners
enable, DRS enable.
have probably had a decent little bit of time there to pit.
You need to
Let's
push
see
both.
what we can do to catch
And Charles,
people
no
like
lead
Perez.
box needed. You are doing a good job.
Perez has moved on to the medium tire, much like we have. I mean, if the softs can do half a race, I'm sure the mediums can as well. Even get Sainz close to Perez. Nice and early. We do need to try and put some pressure on him if we can. If we bring Hamilton with us as well, why not? More the merrier. Alonso has missed a perfect opportunity to box though, and Verstappen, which could potentially move Sainz up into P2. I think Leclerc's in a very strong position to get himself up there as well. Should start to catch Ocon and Hamilton with their the mediums really dropping off. Let's actually skip along a little bit. Perez sets a new fastest lap. Great. Hamilton's really dropping off here. We do need to try and get Leclerc closer. It's 4 seconds away from Ocon, but that is now dropping. Sainz is, I mean, he's fine. He's not great, but he's fine. But Leclerc is now within the DRS zone. Let's jump on board. And it just makes the overtake. But only only 3.5 seconds away from Hamilton. I think he'll catch him. And still on track here to finish on that compounder tyre. And he served a 5-second penalty as well, which is the bonus, not added to the end of his race. Science 6 seconds away from Perez. It's unbelievable, man. The pace that Red Bull's got. We basically want to settle for third. Our strategy may get us second, but we want to settle for third. He's only 14 seconds off the lead, though. It's a 19-second pit stop. Now might be time for us to think about, again, deploying some ERS on Science's car. Let's look after it. We've got any... I mean, we managed to drop about a second and a half to Alonso, actually. Oh, Verstappen dives into the pit. Let's see what tyre he comes out on. Leclerc, all the while as well, getting closer and closer to Lewis. Comes out on the softs. So looking to do 20 laps on the softs, which is definitely doable. But Charles Leclerc could have a chance of sneaking it when he runs out of grip. And even Sainz might have a chance of potentially boxing again. And capitalising on those very worn soft tyres. So a 14 gap now. I am wondering if it's worth him pushing. Jump onto a second set of mediums. I don't think it is. Not at this point. Alonso will also need him to box. We do have Leclerc now hunting down Hamilton on an old set of mediums. He'll probably be pitting soon anyway. Let's see if we can get that overtake done. I'm not going to give him any assistance. He's pushing his fuel. I think we'll be able to make it through. Those that have boxed at the second opportunity, like Gasly, have not re-emerged just yet. Lance Stroll obviously ended up ahead of us. That's again a bit of an interesting watch. Verstappen's going to get past us regardless. So I wonder if it's worth us looking after tyres. Just like how easily Leclerc's about to get past Hamilton. And did he? He did. That amount of pace. Better exit on grippier tyres. Now 20 laps. If we box now for mediums or even for softs, could we catch Verstappen? Could we catch those around us? Where would we fall? To pit now. We would come back out in 7th place. But we'd have much fresher tyres. Has everybody else pitted yet? Can you view stops on here? Yeah, you can. So we come out where Hamilton is. But Hamilton may... It's going to be on fresh tyres, isn't it? So he's going to charge. Magnussen will also be on fresh tyres. Shogun U's not an issue. Or we risk it all for a safety car. We risk it all for a safety car. Up until lap 40. And then maybe we look at softs. Or hanging it out. Do you have any close battles currently? Not at the moment, so let's carry on. As Alonso pits. Verstappen has no point in even trying to hold him up, I don't think, because he's just going to get past anyway. And hopefully, I mean, we could try and burn his tyres. We could try and burn his tyres, but I think he's already passed us. He's already passed us. There's literally no point. And he'll probably burn away from us as well. But that's it. Keep the pressure on. Keep the pressure on. Tyres are already dropping by 20%. It's going to be slow come the end. Can we stay with him here? Just to maybe get DRS one last time. Can we do it? Stroll's already pitted. We won't come out too far away from him. We'll lose around 10 seconds to Stroll, but we could push. We could get that 10 seconds ahead. If we can create a 19-second gap between us and Lance Stroll. What tyres is he on? How fresh are they? They're a bit fresher than ours. Do we take the risk? Do we stick it out? Let me stick it out. I think we stick it out. We're not exactly losing time to Stroll. We are losing to Verstappen. Oh, shit in hell, yeah. We might want to move that to balanced.
More lighter. Yeah, all good.
Leclerc isn't exactly getting closer either. Safety car deployed. Right, where are my drivers? It's very easy to view. Sainz, Leclerc, 15 laps to go. Soft tyres on both my drivers. And it's a fresh soft as well. Soft there. Soft there. It's a hard track to overtake on though. Hold on. Do we hang Leclerc out there on the hard tyre? 68%. The driver behind is also on soft tyres. Do we hang Leclerc out? I don't think.
Crash in the main straight on the left. Crash in the main straight.
No, I don't think we do. I think we have to pit them both.
And reminder about debris.
There's about a pit stop between them. In fairness, there's about a pit stop between them, so we should be all good. I want to see what's happened here. De Vries for a 5 second for causing a collision. De Vries has also it's a McLaren that's out. It's Piastri.
Safety car, deploy. And stay positive. Copy.
Prepare your tires.
These softs will go the distance.
A crash in the main straight on the left. Crash in the main straight. Look out for debris.
Is that a double stack? Are they? They're just so quick at everything, can't they, Red Bull? I mean, it doesn't really matter that much, but the cars are closer together in what I've done. 2 good pit stops, though. Let's conserve and harvest absolutely everything we have.
Charge button on. All good.
And we need to look after these tires.
Perez has gone for mediums. I'm guessing he had no more hards left. Everyone else was on softs, and then Hulkenberg and Norris are also on medium. But softs will get you to the end. I must have just burnt them all.
Energies are good.
Okay.
We're going to be able to push on all barrels here. I think it'll be in this lap. No, it's not. Lap cars now overtake. And it'll be in at the end of next lap. So it's actually only going to be 10.
Safety car in this lap.
Oh, balls.
We may restart again next lap.
Copy that.
There comes Luna. Let's settle this up here. I want them both fucking pushing for overtakes here. Let's get into it.
Safety car is entering the pits.
And try to increase pushing status.
So we should be able to get past Alonso. We should be able to get past Stroll, potentially. Shouldn't have any trouble from Hamilton. Sainz is only going to be able to keep with Verstappen, and that's only if he can keep with Verstappen. It's a very hard task to ask him to do, but we've got to ask him anyway. At the moment, it's looking more like a defensive job to the Astons.
Okay, pushing.
Both my drivers are getting done a bit here, aren't they?
So deployed.
Copy.
Aston Martin's a really brought a good car to Jeddah. 10 laps to go there still. Plenty of time as Leclerc goes solo with Hamilton. Makes it stick on the inside. Yes, he does. I need to get them one behind the other so they can attack with Aston Martins. Again, if you can push the tyre out, the life out of their tyres, which you taken about 10% out of their tyres anyway so far, then it should be odds on for a decent finish. Maybe a 3 and a 4. If we're lucky.
DRS is enabled.
There we go. DRS. Where things get interesting. I might as well push Leclerc up a little bit more.
DRS.
Okay.
He's dropped off Alonso a bit. We want him aggressive. He's actually pulled away from Hamilton a little bit there. And he's right on the back of Fernando Alonso. What can he get out of him? He's right there. Actually, we can use silence to slow down. Virtual again. That's a Red Bull.
Big crash there.
There's Verstappen and Perez.
Watch for debris.
They've gone into each other.
Okay. Verstappen is okay, by the way.
What did we say at the start of this race? We said the only way we're going to get anywhere good is if these two drivers take each other out. And in fact, I don't even think there was contact.
Unbelievable.
They're just two drivers that have decided, you know what? Let's just
And
smack
not
into
much
each
that
other.
the team can do about that one.
Unreal. Unreal. And it's a safety car. Ooh. Ooh. How many laps have we got left? We've got 8 laps. We are not boxing. Absolutely no chance. I do want my car to be a bit lighter though, so I'm going to try and see what we can actually get rid of. You don't need this much of a surplus in fuel. Let's see if you can burn a bit of it, or just keep it where it is. go behind the safety car. The time penalty to Perez. I mean, it's not going to make a difference, really. No one's boxed. It's a good thing that we didn't as well. Both the Red Bulls are out of contention. We're going to have to go full attack, attack, attack. Everything, all barrels. There should be no lapped cars at this point. And this can be a proper shootout.
Safety car in this lap. Prepare for the restart.
It's going to be a case. It's going to be a case of DNF or 1-2.
Try to put pressure on him.
Charge button off.
Yeah, copy. Try your best. Copy.
Let's jump on board with, I think, with Leclerc, actually. You'll have a great view of this. On the restart. Safety car's ended. You've got one final corner to get through. He sent it, I think. Has he sent it? I think he sent it. Come on, fellas. Let's get it. There will be one lap of DRS, I think. Maybe two. Maybe 2 laps of DRS.
4 laps to go.
This way, just let you drive as drive, I think. Right, let's not blow it all here on the ERS front. We have still got Hamilton lurking. Right, Alonso should be an easy dispatch for Leclerc. Oh, is it a bit warm though?
And slow down now. Yeah, confirm.
But Leclerc should get this move done before the end of the race. I think it's a bit more questionable. Tyres are very warm. Probably because you've got a lot of fuel in the car still. With 3 laps to go in the Saudi Grand Prix. Can Lance Stroll get his first P1? Wait, have you got a P1? I don't think he's got a P1, has he? In F1? He has 0. He's got 3 podiums, 0 wins. Could he get his first win here today? Well, we've got 3 laps to go. Let's again start giving you all the bacon. For a little bit. But DRS is coming. DRS is coming. It'd actually be pretty silly to try and overtake now. But someone's going to go for it anyway. Yep, he's through.
Good job, Carlos. Well done. Old school pass.
But it's still a fight.
Currently P1.
It's still a fight. The Astons versus the Ferraris. All of them going side by side.
DRS enable.
2 to go. Okay.
Sainz ahead. Tyre check. Good. Can we pull out the second? That's what we want to do now. We want to pull out that second. Once he pulled it, they're not catching it. Right, we pulled it.
Look after tires.
Right, now all focus Leclerc. Let's get through. 2 laps to go. We can use absolutely everything. In fact, for safety, in fact, we'll leave it for the last lap. We do want to burn off the rest of sciences to make sure. It's all on you, mate. It's not on us. Race isn't long at all. Get the move done. Get the move done, Leclerc. You can't. Can we get it done this time, though? The final lap started by Carlos Sainz. Oh my God. Aston Martin, just like the start of the race, they are literally 2 cars wide through every corner. They want this double podium. Leclerc doesn't want to give it them.
Alright, let's concentrate.
Can he get done? What can he get done? Sainz have pulled out 3 seconds, so they are focusing purely on defence here. I mean, can Sainz push them? Sorry, can Leclerc push them enough to wipe each other out? That's the question.
Continue like this.
Continue like this, mate. We're on the last lap here. Sainz's tyres are too hot. He's actually crossed the line now, hasn't he? Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, he's come back at us.
And just a reminder on your right.
P1, P4. We're happy. We're happy. Got to be happy with that. To get a race win in race number 2 with both of the Red Bulls crashing out.
There we go. It's a win for Sainz.
Sainz flies through. His teammate in the background, unable to make the podium.
How happy the crowd are for them too. They're on their feet.
And check it flag. P4.
There'll be no additional point for fastest lap either because
Okay,
Perez is
focus on
out.
this and next one.
We'll come back stronger.
Magnussen and Hulkenberg getting points. Albon getting points. Alpine double points. Great. I am happy with that. What a day.
Wasn't that a seriously
What a
good
start to our Ferrari career.
An inspired strategy from the team there.
Should we just say whoever's got the least points to get rid of? Because, like, Sainz has
Just
banged
look
that
at
today.
this. The overwhelming excitement for those celebrating this achievement.
Let's have a look at the podium, shall we? Let's have a look at the podium.
Now, the Spaniard adding another to his record.
That is not Lance Stroll, by the way.
Season,
It's a bit more like you now you're close, actually.
proud, I'm sure.
And finally now the drivers can relax after an eventful weekend at the Saudi Arabia.
There we go. We've got the Constructors' Day as well. That'll take us to the head of Red Bull, surely. In the Constructors. Must have. Yep, Verstappen down to P7. Hamilton goes above Verstappen. This could be interesting. And we go ahead of the Constructors for one race at least. The fastest pit stop was McLaren. We've gone up to 7th. It's better. We were a 10th off the best on both sides. practice first, qualifying 12th, race 4th. That's not that's a good week. That's a good weekend. Going from 12th to 4th, you gotta give him credit for that. And then practice second, qualifying third, race first. Unbelievable, Jeff. Unbelievable. In fact, it actually shows you here your overtakes. So Leclerc had 13 successful overtakes, 8 failed, 10 successful defends, and 2 failed. 8 overtakes, 13 overtakes. Nice. Reserve driver did nothing. Big 3 mil going into the bank account. And that's all she wrote for today. We will be. What's the third race on the calendar? Is it Australia? Am I thinking too early? Oh, it's Australia. So we will be back same time next week, I believe. Let's check. I've got the calendar actually first. I think same time next week. Yeah, same time next week. For some more F1 Manager, we'll be picking up the race of Leclerc and Sainz and the Ferrari team in the next one. I appreciate you all dropping in, and we'll see you in the next one.